All right. Buttons. How's everybody doing this evening? Is lighting okay? Can everybody see me? Let me see. I feel like it could be a little bit brighter. Let's press this button. I feel like that's better, guys. All right, let's see who all we have in here. Bassin with Malone. How's it going? Daniel, DT's in here. Hey, Scott, Frank, Brendan, Brown Bait Co. Hey, Dave. Dave Jolly's in here. Caro, thought you were going to bed, Caro. Hey, JP, how's it going? Michael Bradley, how's everybody doing? Awesome. So, I was asked, I think everybody was bored this evening. So I was like, yeah, I'll come on and do a live for a little bit. I had to stop doing lives for a while because I didn't realize Yardstream or StreamYard, excuse me, has a cap on how much you can stream in a certain amount of period. And I blew through that very quickly. So that taught me that I need to make my streams a little bit shorter. And yeah, so here we are. Hey, Tom, nice to see. Hope everybody's doing well. Pretty exciting. Tomorrow I've got 2 tournaments starting. Southeast Georgia kayak bass fisher. He has a YouTube angler tournament starting over on Tourney X. We talked about that. Hey, Faith First Fishing, welcome. So that starts tomorrow. And then the April for Gramps' Knucklehead over on Chaos Fishing for the April fishing starts. So 2 tournaments starting tomorrow. Should be good. Let's see. Anybody else sneak in here? But anyways, so tonight we're just going to hang out for a few. I did go to the tackle store the last couple of days, so we'll look at that and see where we go. Has everybody been able to get out fishing? I know some people have been affected by some pretty crazy storms. Frank's in here. Hey, Frank. I think I got you at the beginning. That would be correct, Frank. It is the free version. I could pay for it, but I don't think that many people want to listen to me that much to justify it. So we'll see. Hey, Scott, I got you. All right. Anyways, so I really don't have a lot of tackle to show because my wife has put me on a sorry guys, it's annoying because in my camera it looks like my hat is not straight. Maybe it's just my head's not straight. Hey Matt, South Jersey Fisherman's in here. Anyways, she's put me on a little hiatus of tackle purchases, which I understand. That's not a big deal. So I don't have very much tackle that I've picked up lately. I did order my battery box finally for the kayak, so we can get the I can get the fish finder all hooked up. Still kind of working through my head how I want that done before I go drilling holes into my brand new kayak. So Matt, let's see, Tom, what's up? It's easy to spend too much on fishing. Ain't that the truth? Because every time you think you're done, somebody shows you something or you see something. I know everybody was going crazy over the Mega Bass special release collars. I looked at them. I had an opportunity to get them. I did pass. I did pass on the sleeper crawls as well. I don't know. They could be the best bait in the world, but for now, I will not have them. So But I did get a couple little things. We'll show you here in a minute. And I finally did get my new Tatula rod in. All right, yep, the sleep crawl. Brennan just have to say Team Jermaine. Yeah, there's been a lot of trash talking, especially between Jermaine and Brendan about this upcoming tournament. So I don't know. I'm just gonna go have fun. Promote. I've been trying to promote it. I don't have a big enough reach, but hopefully this will grow. There's been talks about possibly doing this every quarter, so it can be opened up to the people in the north to have an opportunity. That'd be kind of neat. See where it goes. Let's see. Frank just trying to make sure she can get up early and catch him. I don't know what. Oh, your wife put the foot down on the tackle buying. She didn't. I wouldn't say she put the foot down, but she asked me, and we do have a lot of things coming up, so that's how marriage works. Just back and forth. All right. Anyways, go over a couple items I picked up. Everybody wants to come see what I'm doing. Ain't that the truth, Daniel? It's not even about a happy wife, happy life. It's just about mutual respect. You know, we do have 3 children that, we got a lot of stuff coming up. So pump the brakes for a few and we'll get back at it. But anyways, nobody wants to hear about that. So I figured this is going to be hard. Let me see if I can back up a little bit. But here is my new Tatula rod. I put my Lew's Super Duty 300 on it. This is my new swim bait rod. It is a split handled cork. Got the little dial. This is a 7.3 heavy with a max weight of 4 ounces. This is from the Tatula line. They have this stuff called, what do they call this? Nano Plus HVF. It's something to do with the wrap. So supposedly that's how they can do a little shorter, not as stiff rod that can handle so much. 16 folks in the tourney now, $160 first, $80. That's what I'm talking about. That's not bad to get whoever wins that to make a few bucks for fun. I'm okay with that. But yeah, so this is my new swim bait rod. I wanted something that wasn't as stiff. It is definitely more parabolic than the 795, but it is still a little bit stiff. I wanted something a little bit shorter for my kayak. Thanks, Michael. It's hard to show a reel or a rod online. I'm not that good. One thing that was different that I've never seen is right here, making sure I'm not breaking my tip on it. It's got a double lock for the reel. So there's the first screw down, and then I don't want my reel, but then there's a second screw. So I don't know if that's really that fancy or anything. But it has 2. Let me screw that back on. All right. Anyways, so I picked this up from Discount Tackle. No. Let me think. I think I ended up I picked this up from Discount Tackle. I got 10% off. So that was nice. I was looking between that and the new Shimano SLX-A, I think is what they call it. They came out with a new. Thanks, Dave. I hope it's I hope it's as good as rod as I think. But anyways, I was looking at the SXLA that was pretty much similar in size. It was the same size. I believe it went up to 4 ounces. It was a little bit cheaper, but the big difference was this had the split handle. It's cork versus foam. Some of that stuff may matter to people, some of them may not. The SLX A rod, I could find a little bit more information on, or excuse me, the Tatula rod, I could find more information on it. I understand the new Shimano rods, it's new, so there's not much on it. And it was a lot harder to get. Make sure you never have the ceiling fan on when you're showing a rod. You don't want to have a Bill Dance moment. Frank, so it's funny how many times I've done something like that in my living room. So far, I've never broken a tip off, but it's been nerve wracking. I'll not be paying attention. I tried throwing my $250 on my Levante or my 250. No good, man. Recommendation for a rod for 6-ounce range baits. You're definitely out of my wheelhouse there. That is definitely a Matt and Brendan question, Dave. They are the swim bait gurus. If you're going to get a more expensive swim bait rod, you better. Matt's talking about going all out. So, but yeah, that's a swim bait rod. I plan on using that for the a lot of the top water lures I got, the big heavy ones like the Raid, the Raid. Matt will tell me what it is in a minute, but stuff like that. I do have a couple of Megabass mag drafts. Is that the same line that Adam got? They have a version, and yes, Daniel's correct. I believe that one is a standard like 7.9. I think the price on it's like $169 in the Tatula line. So Daniel's right on that. All right, let's see. Raid Dodge. See, I knew Matt would. Here you go. Daniel's been kind enough to throw them up there. Yeah, it's a 7.9 heavy regular split grip, and it's really funny because it just says up to 6 ounces. It doesn't really give you like what their minimum is that it'll make it, go. I do know from my understanding these Fuji Faz lights or whatever they call them. I don't want to call them cheap, but they're like on the lower end. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. But F5800 Ghost Code is what I use for my 250 CAS. That thing. Okay. Yeah. At this point, Brendan, you and Matt are talking Greek. So let me pick a lure to show here. Got everything. All right. So Dick's right now is doing a sale on Strike King. It's not a great sale, but it's a sale. Buy any 3 Strike King products, and then you get one free. So I went ahead and picked up. Let me see if I can get these open. I hate the packaging. I picked up the tick magnets. This is from Dick's Sporting Goods. But their packaging on these are awful. It's not like a Rapala or something where you could. They glue that down. I don't know. So, Dave, I will tell you right now, American Legacy Fishing is running a promotion where anything that you buy, if you're anybody that buys anything, you get 10% back on whatever the purchase is. If you're an elite member, you get 20% back. And that's even on used gear. And I believe they loaded like 350 some rods and reels today on their website of used gear. Trying to launch it even though the rating is up to 8 ounce. Yeah, you definitely gotta feel comfortable. All right, so that took way too long. But anyways, this is the regular chick magnet. Brendan is the one that got me turned on to these. He sent me one in a contest. Tom, that's what I think I've heard. But this is the natural shad, is what they call it. Try to get out of the light here. I think this is their HD colors. I'm not using my normal camera tonight, so it's definitely not going to show up as well. Can I block? No. Anyways, hopefully you guys can see that. All right, Frank, I don't know where you're going, but I'll see you. 324 used products. Okay, Michael, sorry I said the wrong number. But, yeah, just a chick magnet. Nothing super fancy, but I ended up picking the chick magnet and then the junior in the natural shad collar. You know, a little bit of rattle. And then the other one I picked up was the bream, or natural bream is what they call it. I can open it if you guys like me to. Oh, Frank, you're going shopping? All right, I hear you, Frank. And then I got this in the junior as well. Yep. So that's the natural bream. I definitely, so one thing I wanted on this, and I don't know if you guys can pick up on it. It's got a little bit of a blue pearl or purplish blue in it. So my bait fish down here, my bluegill, bream, whatever you want to call them, they have a lot of purple in them. Just could not get it to run how I want at the right speed. I don't know, Brendan. It catches fish. I like any bait that catches fish. I'm not a bait snob. I don't know. If it works, it works. Usually most of my baits don't work, but that's because of operator error. But yeah, buy 3, get 1 free. Like I said, it's a sale, but it's not a great sale. What are you buying, Frank? Tackle? What's the weight on the chick magnet? Let's look at that. So the regular chick magnet is where is it at? 7/16, Michael, and it'll run 4 to 6 feet deep, and then let's see, I think Daniel's got it pulled up here, and then the junior is a 1/4 ounce, and it will run 2 to 4 feet deep. So how it tagged twice. Okay. So yeah, hopefully that answered your question there, Michael. Let me know if you have any more, or if you want to see the bream out of the package. I don't mind. There's Brendan's collar, that gold. All right. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything yet. Frank's gone shopping. Dave and Matt are still talking about swim bait rods. All right. Yeah, American Legacy. It was surprising because this week Elite members did not get a early release on the sale, and everybody was kind of like, "Why?" But yeah, Daniel's worth every penny I pay him for this. I'm sure you have some comment to make in a second. I'll take a look at. Thanks, I've been seeing. All right, we're still going on swim bait rods. The nectar of life. Next, I went to. I have a local well, I call it local. It's the closest real tackle shop I have. I'm worth nothing. Yeah, I thought about that, Daniel, when I said it. Daniel does an awesome job for free for me. So when I said that, I knew it came out wrong. But anyways, I have a local tackle shop. It's by the Henderson Chains of Lake Chains up here in Inverness, Florida. The tackle shop's called 44 Tackle. It's the most decent one I have around besides going to Bass Pro. The people there have always treated me pretty cool. Yeah, DT is definitely Daniel DT, as some know him, is my producer. He gets everything set up. He is fast on the pulling the websites up and all things technical. But he doesn't want to come online and show his face, and I can respect that. So it all works out. That chick magnet would have been if Rapala made it or designed something like it. Not sure. I haven't. The OG Slim is cool, but it's pretty fat balls. So Matt, the one thing I'm going to say is I've fished the OG Slim. I've had results on it. I'm not mad about it. Well, I appreciate your efforts, Daniel. So I don't know. I just buy baits that I think work and try them. Anyways, so the tackle shop around up here is called 44 Tackle. They are in Inverness, Florida. So if you're ever down this way, check them out. They do sponsor some pros, or starting out pros. I didn't Bikey Malls. I don't know. Maybe. But they carry pretty much everything. Trying to think, they don't really have great deals, but at the same time they're not like they're not gouging anybody. They typically have a lot more colors in certain things, or they'll have things that Bass Pro Dick's doesn't carry. So yeah, it's 44 Tackle in Inverness, Florida. Great shop. Everybody there is pretty knowledgeable. It's right on the Henderson Lakes. So I just picked up a few things that I kind of needed. First, I've never tried these hooks before. These are the Jungle Wacky Weedless hooks. I just wanted to give them a try. So nothing special about those. Pretty happy. Owner usually makes good hooks. I've never had an issue with Owner. But I just realized I have not been wacky fishing for a while, so I wanted to try it. But Weed Guard seems pretty good. Definitely a sharp little hook. It's a hook. I'm shopping for a 300 size reel for this cool custom bait that's on its way to me. Oh. Yeah, so that Lew's Super Duty I got on that rod, I actually got that from American Legacy a while back, but it was a used one, and it wasn't even online yet. I was talking to Brian. I was looking for a swim bait reel. Mr. Matt, Southeast Jersey Fisherman, suggested the Super Duty 300. I didn't see any online. I was talking to Brian over at American Legacy Fishing. I was like, hey, if you get one in, can you let me know? And he's like, oh, I just got one in. He was really kind, sent some videos of it, did everything he could do over the internet. And I purchased it right there. He was able to send me a link so I could just pay for it. And their customer service is awesome. Daniel's going to start charging everyone a bait per live stream. If I had to say one negative thing about American Legacy Fishing, and I think this is not entirely their fault, is their lack of inventory. They are definitely trying to ramp it up. I know they're trying to bring in 6 cents. They got Megabass. They just don't carry a lot of variety right now, and a lot of their stuff is out of stock. But that seems to kind of be the norm that's going on in the world with everything. I mean, some of you guys know this. Yesterday, my wife was in a car accident. She's fine, thank God. Her Jeep is drivable. They smashed in the door. The fender's hanging off and a couple other little dings. And they're telling me it could be upwards of 8 months to get it repaired. They just don't have parts. So now my wife's driving a Jeep around duct taped with the fender. But anyways, That's my only negative thing I can say about American Legacy is sometimes their inventory is lacking, and it does get frustrating because it seems like no matter where I try to go, smaller companies or, you know, I want to help other YouTubers out by purchasing from their affiliate links, I always end up back at Tackle Warehouse because they just have a bulk of everything. Swim bait rod and a reel now. There you go, Daniel. But American Legacy, on the flip side, their customer service is phenomenal. You can message them; they're usually pretty responsive. They always have good deals. They take care of their elite members. That's their subscription base. NASCAR Jeep, yeah, pretty much. You're not wrong, Michael. And and the funny thing about that, Michael, is my wife's Jeep is what color they call it? Snosberry. So it's like that maroon color that came out a couple years ago, and they decided to use bright yellow neon duct tape for it. She is not a happy camper. Yeah, we're all very happy that she was okay. She was not injured. Luckily, the lady that hit her was not injured. The lady tried to occupy the same space that my wife was in the turn lane and learned a physics lesson. So yeah, I feel the same way about Omnia. Great rewards program, but never have what you need. And Dave, I'm also a subscriber to Omnia, and I'm noticing that now with Omnia. I think Omnia is better than American Legacy. Um, but I don't, like I said, I don't think it's 100% their fault. I think there's just a supply chain issue. And I can't remember, about a year ago, I was on somebody's live and they were talking about this was going to start happening, and they were right. Um, Discount tackle is usually pretty good. I very rarely get turned away from there. But the good thing is we have all these different places we can go try um, to get what we're trying to get. So, anyways, I got the hooks. Matthew or Daniel was very kind, and he sent me one. I should have brought it down, but I didn't. One of the Gambit tools for their. It's basically a no speculum thing, but I got some of their Wacky Rig. You know, the little silicone. I think these are going to be a little bit better than the O-ring. But if you know, they just go right on they'll go on your Cinco or whatever, and then you can slide your hook under it. Or with this, because it's thicker, you'd actually put your hook right through it. And let's see. Yeah. So Daniel sent me these. He didn't send the Gambit version because why would he when he could get a I don't even call it a knockoff. It's the exact same thing from Amazon for a lot less. Ramping up because they are in the new warehouse. So wanted to try these. I've always used the standard. I don't think I have them laying around here. The standard O-rings. Nothing wrong with them, but like I said, these are thicker, and it would have probably allowed me to put my hook through the other way. Yeah, they're out of stock, Dave. I picked these up at 44 Tackle. I already knew they were out of stock. And I think that's what's happening to all these retailers. Is it's just a supply chain issue. I don't think it's their unwillingness, because they're, even if you go to Tackle Warehouse, some of the stuff that they have out of stock for months, or it's on back order for months on months. And what can I do? I'm not in the industry, but I would assume that Tackle Warehouse has enough buying power that they just buy everything up that they can, kind of like a Walmart would do in the similar thing. So yeah, there you go. $6 on Amazon. They just don't have the green grip for the pliers. Does the exact same thing. I should have brought them down, but they're upstairs, and I'm not going to leave you guys that long. All right. So let me show you these first. and then I'll talk about these other two baits. I am a big swim jig person. I was passing by these. I'm not familiar with them. If somebody's familiar with them, let me know. These are by Outcast Tackle. They call this the Pro Heavy Swim Jig. I like throwing 1/4 ounce. My water's not as deep. Just a minor problem that we all have to deal with. Yeah, I think you're right, Brennan. I think that's what's happening to these retailers. But it's very hard to pay a subscription service when you can't regularly get the things that you want. So I think that it's a personal thing, and it's not a dig at any of the companies, because American Legacy, Discount Tackle, Omnia, even Tackle Warehouse, they all provide a service. They all do good. I think American Legacy, bar none, has the best customer service. They have the most customer interaction through their Facebook groups. Omni, I've never had to deal with customer service. They've always been on. Discount Tackle, same thing. I've never had to interact with their customer service because the orders have been correct. American Legacy, the only reason I interact with their customer service is because I'm trying to buy things that they don't have online, or they're cutting deals and things. But I do take care of my reels. Rod Brokers is another good source for used rods, small inventory, but great yeah, and the customer service will always win me over. There's just not product right now, Yeah, Omni's great. I'm not I'm not trying to put any of them down. It's just the inventory is weird, and it's just like that in any industry at the moment. I think the only thing is with Tackle Warehouse having 2 warehouses across the country, sometimes you wait a little bit longer. So anyways, this is the Outcast. What color is this? They call this the Ghost Shad. It does have a 5/0. Come on. There we go. Looks like it's banned. Enlarged, and then it has a glued silicone care. So, it is a 5/0 VMC heavy wire hook. I know Brendan doesn't like VMC, but that's what they put on them. It looks good. It's definitely stout. Decent brush guard, in my opinion. Nice colors. Just basic shad collar. Skirt's a little long, but nothing a little trimming can't take care of. So I got that one. Hey, Tennessee, I see you. Welcome. Just showing off a couple baits. This next one I got, they call Bold Gill, so just a bluegill color. I like this one now, because add your typical blue, green pumpkin, oranges that you see, but they also, you see it, but not as often. They threw some purple in there. And then it's got a purple head. And like I said, my bluegills down here have a lot of purple in them. If you've seen some of the pictures I posted of them. Same hook. There's that double keeper. Can you guys see that? There you go. Let's see. Bowling. All right. And then the final color I got, which is blue black herring, or blue back herring. Sorry, not blue black. I cut all that middle skirt out. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of skirting material on these. They'll definitely have to be trimmed up to some degree. And then this is just basically, to me, they call it a herring. It's got your lighter purples, shad type colors, and then more purple on the bottom of the head. And then you got that silver on top, red eyes. So a couple nice little swim jig. But yeah, they're definitely full skirts, no doubt about it. Let me see if I can settle it down here a little bit. There you go. I mean, that hook is gone. So you're at least looking at maybe that much that needs to come off. I think they get a bigger bite. What are we talking about? Sorry, contact. To watch TK and AJ's Chatterbait stream, that was a really good one. So let me put this back in here. Maybe. With the 500 yards of skirt material, doesn't want to go back in the package. All right. All right. So these are some baits I bought. They're nothing special, but I'm excited to try. And let me see if let me think for a second. I need my phone. I didn't use my phone camera tonight, so let me look this up real quick. I want to tell you guys the correct name. I apologize. Okay. I'm just pulling up a website real quick. All right. And let me present. Share screen. All right. So I'm super excited to try the hover rig. I'm sure most of you guys know what this is, but Core Tackle has created what they call their hover rig kit or hook, I should say. So you got the straight 90-degree bend, the weight. You guys can read, tells you how to right here how to rig it. They give you a couple ideas on some of the baits, like the Berkeley Maxent, Flatworm, Reaction Innovations, Beaver, Super Zoom Fluke, Depths Bull, and Yamanado, the Cinco. They sell it in two sizes. It comes in a 1/0 hook with that's 3/64, and then they do an 1/8 ounce and 3/0. Now, the hover rig, from my understanding, is supposed to be the best finesse out there right now. I don't know. Never tried it. And let's see. Do you know a lot of JDM jigs have one-sided skirts that allows more flaring? Okay. Oh, I was wondering where you were. All right. You should be able to. Yep, they can. Okay, you guys are still talking about that. So I wanted to try the hover rig out. I watched some videos on it, and I did order some of. This is Stefan. Is it Matt Stefan? Is that his name? Let's see. Creation Story. He has a YouTube channel. He was just on. Whose stream was he just on? Yeah, Matt Stefan. Was he on your guys' stream? Yeah, Tom. Matt Stefan did it. Yeah, he was on Brendan's. I watched so many streams in the last couple of days. I was trying to, for some reason, I wanted to say he was on Burley, but I know he wasn't on Burley. That was Punch Fishing that was on Burley. Right name, bad pronunciation. Thanks, Frank. I feel like I'm always in school when Frank's around. But anyways, I was very interested in trying it. If you guys know me, I like finesse fishing, so I did order the hooks. It looks like they're going to be 3 to 4 weeks out because there's such a demand for them. I know guys are trying other things, putting 90-degree hooks in them, and then nail weights. They just created it all together. I tell my comp to watch Randy B videos to help them. That's anyway. Sorry, Tennessee made me. He just made me laugh. That's all. Anyways. All right, super cool rig. I'm trying to get him to make them bigger. No, Brendan, it's a finesse bait. It doesn't need to be bigger. It's right. I mean, they got a 3/0 hook with a 1/8. That's what's the point of throwing it on 12-inch Sluggo? How's the Peace Bridge looking, Frank? Okay. Anyways, so I want to try it out. I've ordered the hooks. I don't know when they'll be here. Like I said, they're projecting 4 weeks because their first run of them got bought out immediately, and then so I'm next in line. So I did get some baits to try on it. I picked up the flatworm. This is natural shad, and I don't mind. I'll take any of these out that you guys want to. Well, here I'll take this one out at least. So my understanding, and somebody can correct me. No, you need big one, a little one. Come on, accent. There you go. That one was. I'm going to regret this and stink here in a second. I think my kids went swimming. They got awful quiet. I look like a doofus that can't open a package. There we go. We're supposed to get some serious wind. Okay. So my idea or my understanding is basically a drop shot type bait. So this is the flatworm 4.25 and natural shad. But when you put it on this particular rig, it causes the bait to either kind of float down or sometimes it can spiral down. It's supposed to be a really unique finesse action. And then the hookup ratio is supposed to be decent just because of that 90-degree hook. So I picked up these to try with it. I wanted to try a couple different baits, see what I like best, or to give me an idea of. I'm going to get the fish, the sleeper crawl for the first time. Oh, I picked up the Missile Baits Bomb Shot in Fishalicious. Wanted to try that color out. A lot of shad type colors, obviously. So kind of the same profile. There you go. Got a little bit of blue in there, color. I don't know if you guys can pick that up or not. Kind of ringed, ribbed. They make hooks for those Sluggos, Brendan, that are kind of similar, but Lunker City sells them. It's weighted hooks, comes in 7/0 and 8/0. There you go. There you go, Brendan. And then the final bait I got to try on this was the KVD Dream Shot in brown purple is the color. Pass it on it. I was looking for something in June bug. This was as close as I could get. So I'm looking for the brown. I guess it's, I don't know. Anyways, caffeine or the Dream Shot. So they're all pretty much exact same style bait. Let's see what print. Oh, Lunker City. Yeah, picking up the big colors or the big hooks. But yeah, I bought these to try with those core with the core tackle hover rig hook. The Missile Baits. He is also a big bait junkie. That's cool. So maybe. Oh, I've got Missile Baits flying everywhere. Oh, okay. Put you back on there. My hands are all greasy now. But I'm excited to try that finesse style. Here you go, Brendan. Let's remove this. The Sluggo Shaker. There's your 11/0 hook. So now you can do it, Brendan. That's pretty much all I got now. I am excited to try that. Like I said, tomorrow is the beginning of a couple tournaments that I'm in. I've got to get together what I'm trying. I will be fishing a new lake with my kayak. I haven't checked the weather yet. As long as it's not raining, and I'm planning on going. Uh, Probably just gonna take some simple stuff. It's not that one. Okay, I tried Matt, but it's an 11-knot hook. He'll be happy. Who all is anybody in here? I know Brendan is. Who else is in the tournament with Southeast Georgia? I think you still have like 45 minutes to sign up. Thanks, Brendan. I don't care if I win or lose. I mean, obviously, anybody would love to win. Bassin with Big Malone's in there. I know he's in the tournament. Gotta go to hooks and weighted. You will find it, Daniel. All right, let's see. Hooks and weights. What are we looking for? What is it called? But so I highly suggest. Haven't figured out how yet. Yeah. Caro, you just go to Tourney. You download the Tourney X app and just search for it. I think if you go to his Instagram page, he has a link right to it. Is those the hooks you're talking about? But I used the 11-knot to. There you are. Okay, so there you go, Brendan. That's the hook. But yeah, the tournaments are fun. Most of them are pretty low cost. The one Southeast Georgia is putting on, there is money involved. There is a prize pot. He's also doing for the biggest overall bass caught here who are facing a close season right now. I don't know, Frank. But the tournaments, they add an element, and I think Caro could speak to this as well. She's in the Catch 22 tournament. To me, it's not necessarily about winning, but it adds another layer of, it makes a competition, makes it fun, it makes you drive more. In my opinion, tomorrow, I know they sent out a message through Chaos. They want everybody to take pictures of their dog tags they got for the Catch 22, and they want to post it up to try to promote them. And they're doing the giveaways. What were the giveaways? Let's take a look. Let's see. All right. So that's Knucklehead. So tomorrow is the day when I'll be giving. Okay, so for everybody that's in the Catch 22 challenge, tomorrow is the day when I'll be giving away the Jackson Kayak Coosa X, along with fishing trip with yours truly when the winner comes to pick it up. So Chad Hoover is giving away a kayak and a fishing trip with him when you come get it. They're also going to be going to be drawing for $500 gift certificates for Fish USA, and announce the next kayak giveaway and some other specials for Catch 22 participants. And then they're asking, please post a picture of your dog tags, pictures, and use the hashtag I'm old. Hashtag Catch 22 challenge and tag at Kayak Bass Fishing. So on Instagram and stuff. And then load your fish if you've been sitting on them, so that we can get those fish catch totals up. I know Chad. So a lot of the money from the Catch 22 goes to a veterans organization. Chad really wants to grow this particular yearly tournament. So if you're involved in that one, go help him out. And then Southeast Georgia, he wants to grow this one. The first one, is the test one. And there was a discussion about, how do we open it up for our northern friends so they can participate. But I don't know. It's fun. It drives me to try to fish a little bit more. I know Caro has been having a blast in the last few days with hers. I think she's actually ahead of me in the tournament if I look, because I haven't been fishing for about a week. Caro, you finally beating me? Let's look. I think she is in the Fish Anywhere one. And that one was free. Correct me if I'm wrong, Caro, but I believe that was free. All right, let's look at the tournament dashboard for that one. I'm just using the Catch-22 app on my phone. All right. Oh yeah, I fell way down. I'm ranked 45. Who's winning? Let's look at the leaderboards. Let's see where Miss Carol is. Denied entries. I gotta go back. All right. A22 nationwide. I'm still in 4th for that. And then just for fun. All right. I'm at 45. Oh, okay. See leaderboard. All right. I don't want to look at number 1. Check this out, guys. So the guy in first place, 2,123 inches. That's insanity. That is a lot of fishes. Oops. All right, let me try this one last time. All right, just for fun. See full leaderboard. It's not loading. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I see. So number 1's got 2,000, over 2,000 inches, and then the next closest, the guy in second place, is 486 inches. Dang. These guys are crazy. I think Kara said she's like, let's look. Let me scroll through here. 18, no. See you, Brendan. Oh, that's not Caro. Caro, aren't you like 31st or something? No, that's not you. Nope. I'm gonna give up here in a second because this is boring watching me scroll through. Amy. All right. I don't know where Caro is at placed, and I don't know if she's gonna tell us. Oh, Caro is 42nd place, and I dropped down to like 45th. I didn't even look to see where I was ranked in. I think last I checked in Florida, I'm 45th. Or, I mean, 14th. Yeah. Yeah, you just beat me out. Hopefully tomorrow I can catch back up. But yeah, those tournaments like that are a lot of fun. They're going for a good cause. The Knucklehead tournament that starts tomorrow is going for a good cause, and Southeast Georgia's tournament is going to be a lot of fun because not only is there money, but it's bragging rights. Good night, Brendan. Good night. Okay. So that's where we're at with that. We got. I'm trying to get the video out for the Blue Fox Gifts identifier 10, and so we can do the giveaway on that. Y'all take them easy. Hope to see some fish posted tomorrow. I'll get some on there next week. Okay. I'm 45th with 282 inches, so we're not that far apart. One okay fish, and I can beat Kara. I have goals for tomorrow now. Sorry, Kara. But if you never fished a tournament, I highly recommend, if you got time, to get into Southeast Jerseys because he's being really nice. He's making it very first time friendly, allowing different boards in. He's not going to be If you watch his video, he's more important. He's more worried about anglers learning how to properly place on the board, take their pictures, and things of that nature through the Chaos app, Chaos Tourney or Tourney X app. Now to finish registration. There you go. There you go, Caro. And with only 12 anglers, everybody's chances are pretty decent. Until Brendan starts catching his pet fish. But let's see. Anything else I missed? Chickamauga is on fire right now, but I'm much better at fishing than them. I don't know, Tennessee. I'm not saying that you're not a good fisherman, but there's a lot of people that sandbag their results till the last minute. They give you false hope. Yeah, that's tough. We technically have a closed season on striper here for Delaware, but they don't really enforce it that hard unless you... Oh, speaking of state laws, Florida right now is in the process of making a law, I guess it's a constitutional amendment for Florida, where we have constitutional hunting and fishing, basically meaning it is a right that cannot be taken away from any Floridian. There, to my knowledge, if I remember from the article, there's 23 states that already have constitutional hunting and fishing, and there's also states now that are trying to ban hunting and fishing. So Florida being Florida, they're preemptively trying to get around to put that in the Constitution so it cannot be changed, or not easily, I should say. It's sad that people want to ban hunting and fishing, in my opinion. I do believe in ethical treatment of all animals, whether we fish them or if you harvest them through hunting. I've hunted in past. I think there's an ethical way to do it. You should follow all state rules and regulations. But I also believe that it's good for our wildlife. See you, Frank. It helps keep the population down, and especially in Florida, because some of our species are a little more delicate than others, especially in the saltwater realm. It allows the fish and wildlife to keep tabs on what's being caught, what are the numbers look like, and adjust what needs to happen. Chicken filet. Those are the same people eating chicken wings or chicken fillet. I don't get that, Matt, but I don't know who it is. But yes, there are people actively in the United States trying to ban hunting and fishing and are having some success in certain areas. And Florida does the exact opposite of the entire country, and they are going to make it a constitutional right down here. I believe you would still have to purchase a fishing license, which I'm okay with that because all that money funds wildlife management. It funds youth organizations and programs for the next generations. I'm not against regulations in any form when it comes to wildlife management. I just am against being told whether or not I can fish or hunt if I so choose. Trying to ban hunting and fishing is the same ones eating at Chick-fil-A. I don't know. I eat Chick-fil-A, and I don't want to ban it. I don't know. I don't know if we can say it that way, but maybe. I don't know what they eat. I just know they want to ban something that is needed. It's a pastime. And who are they to say what we can and can't do in a responsible, ethical way? I think that's the key. We all, to my knowledge, everybody in this group is a responsible, ethical angler and follows all the rules. Same people who want to get rid of hunting and fishing are probably still eating. Oh, but yeah, I mean, we've all seen this funny video of the young lady, or I've seen it 1,000 times, of the young lady crying about beef cattle being slaughtered. Why do we have to slaughter cows for beef? Just go to the store and buy it so it's more humane. Some of these people have no clue how the world works, and in fishing and hunting, they don't understand. Especially, I'll use deer as an example. I'm from Indiana originally, We have a massive deer population up there, but we're the perfect place. We have beans, we have corn, we have water, and deer just thrive. If we don't thin them out through hunting, it decreases their food supply because there's too many of them fighting for it, but also it makes it dangerous for them and us as humans because now they're being pushed out of areas looking for food and they're going to come into our world, car accidents, the city, stuff like that. So it is the best way to do it. And you're right. People typically that want to make these types of decisions, in my experience, from what I've read and seen, they're not anglers, they're not hunters, they have no idea about any of it. They just see Bambi being hurt or little Nemo being hurt, and it's not like that. And don't get me wrong, in our group, let me rephrase that. In the world of angling and hunting, there are bad people that don't ethically harvest animals, or they poach, or they do hunt out of season, or they hunt animals that shouldn't be hunted. But that's with anything. You're always going to have bad people. PETA at work, they just won't give up. Bambi is tasty. Bambi is delicious. Um, Actually, I just had elk not too long ago from a friend that went hunting out in Colorado. Gives Bambi a run for the money on taste. Yeah, the deer will starve if they're not harvested. Um, they just made hunting bears again legal here because population has come back and being cited. And same thing down here in Florida. A couple years ago, they opened up hunting for black bears. It was a lottery system, and out of that lottery system, only even if you got a tag, they were only allowing so many to be harvested. So you could win a tag that cost a lot of money and still may not even be able to hunt one. People eating tasty animals. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into the whole politics of all this stuff because it is very divisive. I think there's a difference between harvesting animals ethically, whether it be a farm, hunting, fishing, stuff like that. It's what we need. Can we argue about using animals to test cosmetics? That's not a need, in my opinion. I can get in on that fight. Um, using animals to test for medications, you know, I don't know. It's a very divisive topic, so I don't like to get into it too much. Um, just make us hunters, and all we can all help out by, as anglers, some of us hunt as well. Treat your water respectfully. Don't leave your garbage. Treat your environment. You want your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors, whoever, you want them to be able to use that. So do that. Treat your fish with respect. If you are going to keep it ethically, to put it out and clean it and all that. If you're not going to eat it, release it and try to do the least amount of harm. If it swallowed a hook, who cares if it swallowed your Gamakatsu hook that cost you $1.25? If it's in its belly, cut the line and give him a chance to live. We can be ambassadors for what ethical fishing, hunting, and so on and so forth. I know all of us have walked up to a fishing site or pond and there's garbage everywhere. Don't be that person. And leave it better than you left it. Pick up your garbage, and if it's not your garbage, pick it up anyways. Especially if you're fishing with your children or your grandchildren or whoever. If you are in a position that you are a role model, or somebody could look at your actions and model their behavior after you, model the correct behavior. It's not that hard. So anyways, all right, I'm off my soapbox. Be good. I'm going to get off here and get ready for my tournaments tomorrow. I'm hoping the weather is good. Let's see what it's going to look like. We've been getting all that crap from up north. Yep. Temperatures already dropped. 69 degrees here. But tomorrow looks like our low is going to be 58, so that'll be overnight. And our high is, The high is 87, 87 tomorrow. It's going to be a hot one, mostly sunny. We do have some wind coming in between 2 and 4. So maybe in the morning I'll try to get out. 69, I'd be fishing tonight. Our low is 58. But anyways, guys, if you could hit the thumbs up button. If you like what you see and you're not already, definitely subscribe. Share with your friends if you think they'd like it. I promise I'm not usually preachy. We just kind of got led down that path. And I do believe that every single one of us can be an ambassador for what good anglers and good hunters are. You know, we all love fishing. We spend hours fishing, buying tackle, going through our tackle. So why wouldn't we not do the right thing? So with that, good night. Good luck to everybody that's in the tournament, even though Jermaine says he's already got it in the bag. Good stream, Adam, in chat. Take it easy. All right, Matt. Thank you, Matt, for the blessings for tomorrow. We'll see. You got a month. We'll see what I can hook up. Daniel's got the right idea. Woods Daniel's at 69. I'd be fishing tonight. Unfortunately, fishing in this particular area where the ponds are, where I live in a very safe town, but the ponds are usually in secluded areas that also are the homes of homeless people I don't typically like to interact with. So they can use it during the night to sleep. I'll use it during the day to fish. So plus I can't see the alligators as easy. I don't want one to sneak up on me. But anyways, everybody have a great night. We'll see you. And I push that button.